if an employee comes in now, I think what we would look for is someone that really has or is looking for. It's kind of it's gonna sound a little bit cheesy, but I love this reference from it's from Jeff Bezos, founder of
Who? Yeah, I'm kidding.
founder of Amazon, cool dude, and he always speaks about the day one mentality. Day one mentality basically means like when you're just starting out, as we did, you're small, you're scrappy, you're moving fast. Decisions are made super fast. There's no bureaucracy. What you have in mind is only the customer. You're not thinking about like internal challenges. You're thinking about the challenges the customer has, and everything just happens. And a lot of companies, what tends to happen is they move to like a day two mentality with time. It's a natural process because the company gets bigger. So a day two mentality is the exact opposite. Its decisions are slow, large teams. You don't start to think about the client when you get up in the morning. You start thinking about the internal stuff that you have to deal with. And day two mentality is where companies die, by the words of Bezos. So we're really, really trying to stay in that day one mentality. And there's certain types of people that fit into this mentality. We're looking for people that are still hungry, that are okay with being flexible and moving things around. And if tomorrow morning everything changes, they adjust. They're working hard. They're not political. They're looking at results. And they really have this day one mentality. And I think the greatest companies out there, they manage to do it with like tens of thousands of employees, like even Amazon, like I think millions of employees now. So who am I at Agora with like 200 employees not to be a day one mentality? So I think that's the first thing we're looking for.
That's great. I love that. I love that mentality. In 5 years, I don't want to ask where the company is going to be in 5 years. But I want to know a bit more about the industry, and I want to know a bit more where prop tech is going to be, or AI is going to play in some of this. So how do you see it changing and developing over the next half decade? What do you think is going to come about?
Yeah, I think the prop tech industry will be one kind of piece of the puzzle in a larger AI super cycle that affects every industry, of course. And I think companies like Agora really need to rethink how the industry will look like, to your question, because things are moving so fast now. I'll give you an example. We're building a B2B SaaS business. So we're selling software. Now, what will happen with a lot of software businesses is they will need to rethink their moats. Because if yesterday just building a software was a moat by itself, because it was hard to get in the engineers and to kind of build a product, today building a product gets cheap with AI. So the cost of building is drastically reduced, and it's not a moat anymore. So what is a moat for companies like ours? It could be the data that we hold. It could be the brand. It could be our go-to-market, like how we approach growth. It could be a lot of different things, but I think one kind of premise that we're looking at is how does Agora evolve as a product in the next 5 years? Now, as we're looking at the industry, we see a few things happening. One is the industry is going from Excel only, like afraid of tech, to we want tech. We understand there's this mindset shift that is happening. They understand they need AI. The problem is they don't know what to do with it. So that's where we try to bridge the gap.